And let's say I want to export this sound that I've just created as a separate sound file. That's what we're going to have a look at now. Notice that the left and right locators are still around this area of the timeline. Now that's important. If I now go to the File menu and choose Export, it gives me a list of things that I'm able to export, one of which is audio mixdown. So I'm going to choose that, and what this is going to do is it's going to create a sound file on the hard disk of whatever is in between the left and right locator. In other words, it's going to take this portion of the timeline between 0 seconds and, say, 2 seconds and export that area as a sound file. I'm going to give it a file name. Now it's already in here from where I did this earlier. I've called it Migrate Sound. And then where it says path, this is very important. This is the location on the computer's hard disk where it's going to save the sound file. It's already the right location in this case, but I'm going to hit choose anyway because this is what you would do to choose a location. Hit choose. I'm going to choose the D drive. I'm going to choose the folder that my project file is already in, and then I'm going to choose the audio file and hit save. The file format, we're going to go along with the default option of WAV file. If you don't see WAV file here, you can select by dropping down this menu from a number of different options. So choose WAV file. Now the audio engine output, this is where we tell Cubase which tracks we want to export to our audio file. Now at the moment there's nothing selected, so if we chose export, what we would get is a 2-second long empty sound file. So I'm going to drop down this menu and choose stereo out, and this means that we want to record whatever is coming from the stereo outputs of the computer into the WAV file. The sample rate and bit depth, now these pertain to the quality of the recorded sound file. I'm going to choose 44,100 16-bit. Now that's the same as CD quality, and it's generally quite a good setting to use. Hit the export button. Now in my case, because I've already done this once before, it's saying that the file already exists and do I want to overwrite it. So I'm just going to say yes. And then it exports the sound. Once it's exported the sound, I can close this dialog box. Final save of the project, and then I'm going to close Cubase. Now, if I go to my computer, the D drive, to the folder where I have my project, my VSTI project, there's the project file, and inside the audio folder, we see a WAV file called Migrate Sound. And this is the sound file that we've just created. So I can now open this with a media player on the computer. In this case, I've got VLC media player installed, so if I double click, it should open the file using that player. And there it is. I'll just play that again. So one final thing, I'm going to, as always, back up my project folder. In this case, I'm going to back it up to a network drive. So drag the entire folder across. Notice that I'm dragging the whole folder, not just the project file. If I just drag the project file, then I wouldn't be backing up the sound file that I just created. So take the whole folder and move it across here. And again, it's saying that it already exists. I'm just going to say yes, copy.